is ratchet it up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here.
You think you the you know what?
Yes, we do use that term.
I got something for your ass.
From the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Get out the way, nigga. Place. Thank you.
Kansas State about to kick off to get this.
All right, let's go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Give to the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Edwards. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
On the direct snap, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Handoff to the lone back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Mind the change now on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best line.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabs it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
That's caught. It's Edwards. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the Wildcats pick up the first down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Motion from the back. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Georgia 7, Kansas State 0.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hunt is on its way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback keeps it. It's a seam wide open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
It's a running room. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. This is a design run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. A run for the quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Direct snap. It's Jackson. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
2nd down.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kansas City, 8.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Frazier. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it. It's McCray. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Dogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Under fire. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Georgia. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's loose. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on first down from the 28. On the run, it's Edwards. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Johnson looking to throw. Buying some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, they're after him. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't give a fuck if I'm whooping the shit out you right now. How do you get some fuck shit like that?
Missed the tackle. They've now got a fresh set of
You be getting some crazy shit, cuz.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Setting up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 31, Kansas State 8.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give out of the gun. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On the run, it's Robinson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back, he's physical in the...
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And that
Scores on the sneak. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
3rd down coming.
And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 17 to TCU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Steps away. It's incomplete. Man, after that, they're probably glad that an incompletion is the worst thing that happened to them.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be 4th down.
At the 16-yard line. Now, 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he's brought down after a huge completion.